Good afternoon, everybody. It's Chi-Town Girl. Happy Saturday. I thought I would share something with all of you. I've never done anything like this before, so bear with me. This is a candle that I actually painted. As you can tell, hopefully you can tell, it's dark purple. And there's also, you can see the mauve and the lighter like purples in there. Let me see if doing it like that, maybe you can see it a little bit better. So it's almost like a stained glass effect. And this is basically just a bowl like this that I purchased from the Dollar Tree. You can get them in all different shapes. I have this shape here as well. I have the long, tall vases as well. I have several of these types of candles around the house decorated with plants in them and things like that. But I just wanted to show you how simple something like this can be made and how inexpensively it can be done. So basically you're looking at one of these containers of any size or shape from the Dollar Tree. It doesn't matter. You're also going to need a piece of felt, preferably white, and I'll explain why you'll need white. Well, I can explain that right now, actually. Is because you're going to be, first of all, cutting some felt into just little pieces. There has no rhyme or reason to size. It's just cutting them into little squares like this. They don't have to be perfect. There's no point in them being perfect. It really doesn't matter. So basically you get your container, a piece of felt, obviously a pair of scissors, a tea light or two, a lighter. This is a stamper, and on this stamper is basically on this side is two pieces. I'll try to bring it in close. And it is, if you've ever put something together that that has adhesive on one side, oh my gosh, what, I just totally went blank on what this is. Oh my gosh, this is terrible. I'll come right back to this. Okay, some glitter. Basically, I like this specific for this project is like a chunky type of glitter. It can be any brand, but this one specifically is made by Elmer's. It is opal, and it's just got bigger chunks. And I like the bigger chunks for this type of a project. You then need, and you don't have to get this, it's not a requirement. This is Krylon, and it's clear glaze. And then there's Krylon Crystal Clear. Now, those are brand names. You don't have to get the brand names. Anything in a crystal clear or anything with like a clear glass, something clear coated. And that is optional if you choose to use it. And I'll tell you why it's optional in just a few moments. Oh my gosh, I'm still drawing a blank on this. This is so terrible. This is where I should cut the video and not be such a dingbat. But I'm not going to do that because in a moment it's going to come to me what this is. And I'm sure a bunch of you out there are going, come on, Beth, and you're screaming to me what this is. Oh my gosh. Velcro. There we go. Oh my God, brunette moment. Okay, Velcro. It's the backside of Velcro with two staples into a block of wood. You can make it yourself with a block of wood and you just punch two staples into it or a small nail. It doesn't matter, or you can purchase, this one was Jim Holtz, and that's at Michael's. I think I paid $1.49 for this, and it just looks just like this, except it'll be all white because I've already put ink on there. Okay, so Velcro, Guive. Okay, this is one of my finished products, and what I want to show what I do after it's dry and everything like this is I go to the next level after I've made my jar and colored it. These are Epsom salts, just from the dollar store, Dollar Tree. I pour some Epsom salts, just enough to kind of coat the bottom, like so. I've already spilled these all over the floor. So just enough Epsom salts to coat the bottom. And once the bottom is coated, I then take my glitter. Let me just get open here. My goodness. Okay, I'm already learning. Pre-open your stuff so you're not sitting here struggling and stabbing things. Okay, so then I open my glitter. I'm not going to go crazy. I just want to sprinkle enough glitter to go over the top of the Epsom salts. And by doing that, you now have a glitter on top of the Epsom salts. So now once it mixes in, it just puts a really nice snow effect. The Epsom salts on their own are perfect, but once you add the glitter, it just sparkles more. Then you would place your tea light, just put it down in there, sink the metal portion of the tea light into the actual Epsom salts, so it looks, I'm just going to pick my camera up for a second. So basically it ends up looking like this. So I have the candle and then the Epsom salts, and I'm going to put this back down. Again, I'm learning here. Okay, then I'm going to light it. Now, of course, it's light outside right now, so you're not going to get the total full effect, but you still will get an idea once the candle starts to come to light. Okay, so I'm going to bring it in just a little bit closer here. As you can see, let me try to darken it up over here a little. Let me try to put some darkness to it. Anyways, yeah, Beth, this ain't working too well. Okay, so let me try this. I actually have a dish towel. This is too funny. This is going to have to be a bloopers. Here's my dish towel. Okay, so there it is, a little bit lit up. So you can kind of tell. It is so pretty. It really, really is pretty. Okay, so if you want to make something that looks like this, super, super simple here. I'm going to put this out to the corner. Get yourself a paper plate. I purchased a bunch of these inks. They're just alcohol inks are what they're called. This brand is is it Adirondacks? Adirondack, yes. You can get it at Michael's. You get 3 in a package for like $4. These are kind of expensive, but you don't use a lot. I have them in several different colors, as you can see. Just colors like crazy. Okay, what you're going to do is you're going to pick a color. Obviously me, because I'm a purple fanatic. And plop a couple colors out on a paper plate so you can get an idea of what the color is going to look like, okay? So obviously that's purple. Let's grab, this looks like I've used this before. I think this is that mauve color. Get an idea of kind of what you're looking at for colors, okay? These come in beautiful colors. There's such an array. You can get light colors, dark colors. There's now a teal color. We have a blue. Again, these are the brand Adirondack. They come in many different brands. This is just the one that Michael sells. So you can see you have just many different colors, okay? You're then going to take your stamper. You're going to grab a piece of that felt, any piece that you cut off. So we're going to grab a piece of this felt, and we're going to stick it on the stamper. You could actually stick it anywhere, but since we're just going to be using it on a smaller type of glass, I'm just going to stick it right up there. So now it's just stuck on the Velcro. That's all that Velcro is to stick the felt on. So there's it pulling off, there's it going back on. So now I'm going to pick some colors. I've already put some colors on my paper plate, so I have an idea of what colors I'm liking. So I think I'm going to start with this color here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the ink bottle with the stamper, and I'm just going to put the stamper down, put the ink in, and just squeeze it for like 3 seconds. Just till you start to see the pad soak right there. And then I'm going to do just a couple more squeezes over there. Okay? That's it, literally. Then you're going to take your container, whichever one you choose. So I'm actually going to go with this container because I've already showed you the round one. Now for me, I stick my hand down in it. Luckily right now I have no nails, so I can do this. And then I go like this. There's no need to do the bottom of the glass unless you want to, because your bottom of your glass is going to be like this. You're not going to see it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start working my pattern this way. You can really just go with it. Do anything you want. And here's how I'm going to show you why. So here's our glass jar. And I'm just going to start to just make patterns on the glass. And all you're doing is pushing and making little stamps. Okay, so let's do some pink. I go up around the rim of the glass because I like everything to be covered. So here's what you have so far. Okay, so let's do some more of the pink. I also do around the bottom of my glass. So yeah, it just looks like a bunch of splotches right now. So let me do a little bit more pink. And as we're going, this dries very quickly. Now, a couple cool things about this project. Okay, so let me just put a couple more pink in here. So now here's what we have. Okay, I can choose to keep this on and add another color now. So let's put some teal. I'm going to use the same pad I had, but now just below where I made my first set of colors, I'm going to put teal. And I'm just going to do the same thing. Fill up some ink on there, and here we go. I'm going to take the stamper again, and now I'm going to add some of that teal into this pink, and let's see what we get. I'm going to try to do it so you can see it. Boom. Now we have teal, and you just turn your stamp. Have fun with it. Do whatever you want. Now, do you see what we're creating here? Look at that. So let me just go a few. Let me just turn it towards me a few. All I'm doing is turning the stamper in different directions. That's all I'm doing. Okay, do you see now what we're getting? Look at that. So simple, really easy. Let me turn it around here. Let me peel this off. You can wear gloves because it is ink, so you're going to stain your fingers like that. At this point, I could care less because I'm going to be doing something later where my fingers are going to get all messed up anyways. I just stuck another piece of felt on. Now let's do a completely different color. Let's try this. This looks like a bluish, or you know what? Let's do this. We've got fall coming. Again, another learning trick for me. Open all this stuff prior to showing you all. So here we go. Now we've got an orange color. We're just going to soak it a little. Okay, if you want, if you're not sure, dab it onto the paper plate. There's that color. Or just drip it out like I did before. Okay, now let's try this. Okay, here we go. Now we've got a fall pattern going on. All I'm doing is touching the glass with the stamper. I'm not sure the yellow is showing up so well, so let me do a few more. I'm just stamping in different directions. So here would be something that you could start working on for fall. I'm not sure you're getting it quite. This has become the more dominant color. I probably should have done the orange first. Orange! But anyways, here you go, okay? So you're gonna keep going. You're gonna continue to do the entire glass. FYI, once this is dried, don't freak out. If you don't like what you're doing, take this to the sink, warm water, any laundry, not laundry soap, dish soap that you use to wash your dishes. This will all wash right off. Dry it, start all over again. If you want to make a design, use it for a day, and you want to change your mind, take it to the sink, wash it all off, do it all over again. If you want it to stay permanently, like I have on this one here that I've already made, I have sprayed over this. After all the paint has dried, I then take it outside to an area where I have plenty of ventilation, and what I do at that point, I then spray on there the crystal clear crayon. This is the one that I use. Sometimes I use the glaze. It just depends on the colors and the vase that I'm using or the glass. Then I spray this. There's no need to spray the inside of the glass. It's not necessary. So you just take your glass, spray your spray over it in a nice vented area. Let it dry. Usually about 2-3 hours it's dry. Then you're going to take your Epsom salt. You're going to pour it into your container. This is also optional. The glitter is optional. But seriously, it makes a huge difference. When this is dark and you see this, you see the glitter glimmering off the Epsom salts. That's it. Super simple. Again, you're merely just taking an ink stamp. You're adding ink, any kind of ink. This ink is nice because you get many colors, you get a lot for your money, and because you can just turn around and wash it right back off, I love it. So you're never stuck with something that you don't like. Let me see if I can put some darker colors and give you a better idea. Yeah, it's still not showing up. But you know what? Real quickly here, let me do this. Here's the other bowl I had. So let me give you an idea of we were doing something more in a fall. So here I just have yellow going on right now. Again, I'm just, when you feel like it's not working or you want darker, just put more ink. So here's that yellow coming through. Okay, say I want to add some teal because, but not a lot. So I just put a little dab there in the corner. No need to change the pad because now you're going to get different colors moving in. See how much that just made a difference with a couple greens? Okay, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up. Hopefully, somebody enjoyed this. I had fun, but I also learned how to do things a little bit differently. Any comments below would be greatly appreciated. Thanks so much, everyone. I'll see you later on tonight with the Dollar Tree haul. Bye.